Hello children, today we will see the book exercise of a trip to Mars. Okay, explanation we have already seen. So let's see the book exercise today. So open page number 73. So first is given children understanding the text. In this question answers are given and question answers will be sent as PDF. But just I will discuss it the answer so that you can understand it. First is who was Captain Jenna? So we know that Captain Jenna was an astronaut and she was also the captain of a spaceship. Second question is where did she decide to fly her spacecraft to? What did she want to do there? So Captain Jenna decided to fly her spacecraft to Mars. And what she decided? She decided to do that because she wanted to explore Mars. She wanted to know more about Mars and learn more about the planet. And she also wanted to bring back what? Bring back the rocks and soil means from the planet Mars to Earth from means for her friends, scientist friends, so that they can study. Who accompanied her on her trip? Why did it go with her? So a robot called Curio accompanied Captain Jenna on her trip, and it also went with her to help her on Mars. What did Captain Jenna do with the digging tool? So she, remember she took a digging tool with her. So it means she used her digging tool to dig out rocks and soil from the surface of Mars. What did she do after collecting the rocks? So after collecting the rocks, she studied them and performed some test on them. And who helped her in this? Curio, the robot. It helped her in performing the test and all on the rock and this soil. And she wanted to see if she could bring them to Earth for her scientist friend to perform test on them. Why did Curio take a picture of Captain Jenna? So Curio clicked a picture of Captain Jenna and sent it to Earth for all the scientists to see that what she is doing there. Okay. So this was the question answers. I have just discussed it and I will send you as PDF. Now let's start the book exercise. First is part B. Correct these sentences about the text. So here some wrong sentences are given children, okay? And what you have to do, you have to correct it. So see, there is no much space given here. What you can do is you can write it on a piece of paper and you can stick it here in the middle of the book. You can stick the page here, okay? And if you have, you can write here, so you can write also, there is no problem. So if you can write in small handwriting, you can adjust your writing here only. So let's start. Number one is Captain Jenna was a scientist. No. Captain Jenna was an astronaut and the captain of a spaceship. Captain Jenna was not a scientist. She was an astronaut. Next is Captain Jenna wanted to collect water from Mars and see how different it was from the water of Earth. No, she did not want to collect water. She wanted to collect rocks and soil from the surface of Mars and bring them back with her to Earth for the scientists to study them. Okay, she did not want to bring water. She wanted to bring rocks and soil. Okay. Now turn the page. Okay, this one. It did not take very long for Captain Jenna's spacecraft to reach Mars. No, Mars is very far from Earth. No, it took her a long time to reach Mars as the planet is very far from Earth. So this is the correct statement. Captain Jenna wore her regular suit and breathed the air on Mars freely. Was she able to breathe freely? No. No, she wore a special space suit. She was not wearing a regular. She was wearing a special space suit. Carried an air tank. She also carried an air tank with her, okay? Because she did not want to breathe in the dangerous air on Mars. Okay, so the air could be dangerous for her. She could faint or something could happen, so she did not want to breathe that dangerous air, so she carried air tank also with her, and she was breathing the oxygen which was present in the air tank. Captain Jenner observed that Mars was full of plains and grasslands. No, she observed that Mars was full of large and rocky hills. It means there's a lot of rocks and soil present on the Mars. So it was full of large and rocky hills. Captain Jenner knew the places from where she could dig the rocks because Curio had told her about them? No, Captain Jenner knew about the places from where she could collect the rocks and soil because her scientist friends had told her about them. Who told? Her scientist friends had told her about them. Okay. Now next is again question answer is there. C part is also question. Let's see. How do you know from the text that the scientists were happy with Captain Jenner's work? So how do you know the scientists were happy? Because they congratulated her, and when she came back they were very happy. They were showing their pleasure, happiness. They also asked her to get ready for another trip. So why would they ask for another trip? Of course, when they were happy with her work, then only they will ask. Okay. Next question. Do you think Captain Jenner enjoyed her work? What makes you think so? Yes, I think Captain Jenner enjoyed her work. She wanted to know more about Mars. She wanted to explore Mars, and she was brave enough to go there alone. And she was very excited about her trip. When she finally reached Mars, she was very pleased and she was very delighted to work there. She was very serious about her work too, as means she did everything that scientists have asked her to do. And she's also, while collecting the rocks and soil, she studied the rocks, performed tests on them, and then she brought them back with her for the scientists. So this shows that means she has enjoyed her work and she was very serious about her work. Next is enjoying the text. Underline the sentence in the text that tell you Captain Jenner loved flying spacecraft. Okay, so you have to underline the sentence from the text only. Okay, that shows that Captain Jenner loved flying spacecraft. So where it is given, you open page number 69, children. Page number 69 you open. See here. Captain Jenner had gone into outer space several times in a spacecraft with other astronauts and scientists, but this time it was different. This time she was going to fly a spacecraft to Mars alone. Till here you underline, okay? From here, Captain till alone. Next is, what is the next question? Next question is, Captain Jenner did her work very well. Which lines in the text tell you that? So here you will open page number 72. Captain Jenner, see here, Captain Jenner's work was done as she had brought back all the rocks which she had collected on her mission. This you will underline, and this also you can underline in the same. She came back and told everyone what she saw on Mars. Till here you underline. Next is, the scientists wanted her to go on more such trips. Which line told you this? Tell you this? This one. Well done. Page number 73. Well done, Captain Jenner. Soon it will be time for you to get ready for another trip, they said together. So this is the answer of the third one. Children, you don't have to learn this. I've just told you for your knowledge. Okay. Next is, in science fiction stories, imaginative situations, especially adventures, are described taking place in different planets. Sometimes it also describes action that could happen in the future. Is Trip to Mars a science fiction story? How do you know? So how do you know that the means this trip to Mars is a science fiction. So yes, it is a science fiction stories. I also think so, because we here we read how an astronaut travels to Mars and with a robot along with her. Okay, it was a robot, and then they both try to explore the planet, and she also gets to know a lot about the planet when she collects rocks and soil from there. Then, since it is an imaginative story about an adventure on a different planet, the story can be called a science fiction. Okay, so you don't write anywhere, I've just told you for your knowledge. Now let's come to page number 75, grammar and usage. Read these sentences. Captain Jenner was wearing a special space suit. The scientists are congratulating Captain Jenner. The verbs in color are main verbs. Was and are helping verbs. So children, you have already studied about verbs. Doing words are called verbs, right? And we know that there are helping verbs that help the main verbs. Okay, if I see this sentence, Captain Jenner was wearing a special space suit. So wearing is the main verb, and which verb is helping this main verb? Was. It is the helping verb, okay, or auxiliary verb we also say. Here, congratulating is the main verb and are is the helping verb. See your table. Main verbs: play, read, describe an action or feeling or what is happening. We play chess every night. We read a story about an elephant in class yesterday. So this play, read, here there is no word which is helping this word. So it is the main verb. There is no helping verb here. See this one, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Forms of the verb be. Be means, be is a special category of verb which includes am, is, are, was, were. These all helping verbs comes in the be verb. Okay, we call it together as be verb. So added to the main verb to show time or to form the tense. Now see this one. She is playing chess with her friends. Now playing is the main verb. And how do you know that it is in the present, past or future? We know this with the help of helping verb or auxiliary verb. It is. It means it is in the present tense. It is present continuous tense. They were reading a story about an elephant. So reading is the main verb, and it is in which tense? How do we know? With the help of auxiliary verb, that is were. Okay, so were is helping the main verb reading. So were is the helping verb, and it is in the past continuous tense. Now let's see this one. Underline the main verbs and circle the helping verbs in these sentences. Not every sentence will have both type of verbs. So here there are some sentences given and we have to underline the main verb and circle the helping verb. I am drawing a picture. So here drawing is the main verb. So you have underlined it, and helping is the auxiliary verb. Grandfather climbed a tree yesterday. So climbed is the main verb. There is no helping verb here. Okay, just one verb is given. So climbed is the main verb. The train is leaving the station. So leaving is the main verb and is the helping verb. It is telling that it is in the present tense, present continuous tense, is. They are doing their homework. Doing is the main verb. Are is the helping verb. She is sleeping now. Sleeping is the main verb and is the helping verb. Nimi and Neetu are fighting. So fighting, main verb. This is the main verb and are is the helping verb. Okay. Next is complete the second sentence in each pair with am, is or are. Now let's see the first sentence. Mala has a test tomorrow. She is studying really hard. We know that am, is, are. They all are used in the present tense, right? Am is used with I when the subject is I in present tense. Is used in the case of singular. When subject is singular, we use is. And when subject is plural, we use are. And all should be in the present tense. So here she has a test tomorrow and at present she is studying. Okay, so we use she is. I cannot go to school today. With I we use am. I am not feeling well. It is in the present tense. Remember this. Father is on the telephone. He is talking to his brother. He is singular, so we will use is. Now turn your page. Why don't you join us? We are going for a walk. We means plural, many. So we will not use is. We will use are. Gaurav is over there. He is talking to his friend. He means singular. So we will use is. What are you doing in the kitchen? With what means with you we use are. Okay, remember this? I told you. So what are you doing in the kitchen? I am. With I we use am. I am helping my mother. Next is words in use. Read these sentences. Soon it was time for Captain Jinnah to set off on her journey to Mars. She thought about the planets that go round the sun. So you see that words that are in color, set off, go round, they are used together and they have a meaning. If you change the off to something else, the meanings could change. So they are known as, this is a verb, but because two words are there, so we call it phrasal verb. Okay, when a group of word is known as phrase, okay, that has some sense. So this set off, go round, it is more than one word, so it is known as phrase. And since it is a verb, we say it is a phrasal verb. So let's see here. Complete these sentences with the correct phrases from the box. The meanings of the phrases are given in brackets. So here some words are given. See, here set off means start a journey. Go around means visit a place. Look out means watch carefully. Get down means come down from a place. Bring someone along means to take someone with you. Put on means to wear. So let's see according to the meaning which phrasal verb will fit where. Please put on your jackets. Put on means what? Wear. To wear something. So please put on your jackets. It is quite cold outside. Why don't you go around and see the mountains? Go around means to visit a place. So here will be go around. My parents agreed to bring our pet along with us to the trip. Bring someone along means to take someone with you. So bring our pet along. Fourth, Pari yelled at her brother to get down from the fence as it was dangerous. Yelled means shouted. Okay. Get down means what? Get down means come down from a place. So here it will be get down. The students set off for the picnic in the big van. So set off means what? Set off means, see, it is given start a journey. Okay. So students set off for the picnic in the big van. Look out, Amol warned his sister while climbing down the staircase. The railing is broken. Look out means what? To watch carefully. Okay. So Amol warned her sister to watch carefully. Look out. Now we'll see the next page. Page number 77. Match the words in A with the meaning B. Explore. Explore means what? Explore C parts here. To travel to or travel to around a place and find out more about it. Okay. So this will be the meaning of explore. So 1C, or here you can write 1. Collect. 2E. To gather someone together. So here you can write 2. Notice. F. To see or pay attention to something. 3 you can write here. Study. To learn something very carefully. A1. 4th you can write here. Crater. D. A huge and deep hole. We can write number 5 here. And universe. B. Everything around us, including the stars and planets. So you can write 6. So 4, 6, 1, 5, 2, 3. That is the answer. So till here we will see, children. And speaking part, I am not doing this one. So I want you all to fill the your exercise book properly. Thank you.